Hey everybody, Southern Bubba here, and welcome back to the channel and to video number 2 in rebuilding that 1991 Honda Civic hatchback. Did y'all like the first video? It's a bit different. Not everybody rebuilds a little car like that back to factory. Most of them are going to be doing hot rod and parts to them, but I didn't want to do that. But I do want to assure you that in this video, the engine does come out. It finally comes out, but not without some issues. There was only one major issue on this particular video, but it got remedied. It was a little bit trying. I was getting a little nervous, didn't know what I was going to do there for a while, but finally got it finished and got the part off that I needed off so I could complete the job. So I hope everybody enjoys this next segment of getting this engine out and the rebuild on this car. Please give me any comments. I would love to hear what you guys think. It was a lot of fun to do, a little bit trying, long hours, but it was worth it. Like I said in the last video, it's turning out very well, and I've only got 2 things left that I've got to do to it. As of the last video, I only had 1 thing, but something came up, and I'm going to have to do a little bit more work on it. Nothing major. It's a maintenance issue, but without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video. All right, I am having a little trouble trying to get this one front wheel lug nut cover off. For whatever reason, these lock bolts right here, they are just not coming out. I've got 3 of them out, but the driver's front wheel, I'm having a heck of a time trying to get off. So what I've got going on here, trying to do a little metal manipulation, I guess you would say, because the wheels are aluminum, but those bolts are steel. So aluminum is going to heat up faster than steel is. So you'll get a kick out of this. What I have done, let me turn the camera around and show you. I have got a space heater on blast trying to warm up this section of the wheel. So hopefully the wheel will expand around where that nut or where that bolt is in the wheel, and it'll make it easier to get it out. I guess I just waited way too long to replace these wheel lock kits. They are over 20 years old, and I'm starting to have an issue where they won't release. So they're getting worn out. So as long as I can get this one out, just go ahead and replace them and get some new ones. So I'll keep you informed on that. So then I can show you how to get the axles out if I can get that one off. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take off the air conditioner compressor right here, take it off of the engine. That way I can move the compressor like up here and get it out of the way. So we'll get that done and we'll move on to the next thing. Alright everybody, I am going to attempt to get that bolt out of the wheel again with a little bit different method. Thanks to my friend, he gave me a grinder that I can use, and hopefully I'm going to get this thing off. So I'm going to get everything prepared and let y'all guys see what I'm having to go through to get one little bitty bolt out. Finally got it out. Had to drill in it and use an easy out to get that thing out. Jeez, what an ordeal. All right, guys, it's another day, and we're going to hopefully get this engine out today. But I had to do a little bit of rearranging in the garage. Let's, do y'all notice anything a little bit different? Y'all see anything missing? Something that was right there. My four-wheeler. Let me show you what I did. Check this out. All right, let's go in the house. How many people put their four-wheeler inside their downstairs room? Right in through the French doors. Just rode it right in. That works, doesn't it? That's a cure to a problem that some people may have. I needed more room in the garage. So when I get this engine out, because I'm gonna need this room right here for the engine hoist to lift it up and pull it out. So it had to go. So I'm gonna go now and head to the building and grab the engine hoist and bring it in here so we can get this next process started. All right, now I got the engine hoist in here, right there. So now before I can take the motor out, I've got to disconnect the axles that go to the front wheels that go into the transmission. So what I'm taking out is this piece here. This rusted bar here, that's the driver's side axle. It needs to come out of this piece. I don't know how well you can see it. Come on. It needs to come out of this hub. This is the other end of it. So I mean, that nut is already loose. So what I'm gonna have to do, come on, I have to take out, I don't know if you can see them, but these two bolts right here, so I can slide this whole thing out and pull that shaft out of the hub assembly right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that going and show you guys what I'm doing. Hey everybody, it's another day getting back to work on this Honda, and I apologize. It's been a little over 2 weeks since I've gotten to it, and there's been some things that have gone on. I've had some school that I have had to do. So finally, the weather's nice. It's somewhat warm, so we're going to get to it. But the first thing, let's do a quick little rewind. The only thing that should be left holding this engine in is these motor mounts. One there, there's one back here, and there's one right here. But these should be all that's left to be done. Oh, let me take these out. But before we can get to that, something's got to come out of the garage. She's gonna have to go. I'm kicking her out. She's just, you're gonna have to go. I need some room. Let's get the motorcycle out and let's get to it. All right, guys, we're ready to get to this. Let's get this engine hoist ready, get it all set up so we can start pulling this engine. Okay, now we got that engine hoist done. Got it all ready to go. Now I need to get the chain hooked up. Hook it up to this engine, which I'm probably going to hook it up. Take this bolt out. That's one of the transmission mount bolts. Take that out there. Or actually, I'll take this one out by the starter. Take that one out. And then I'll put another chain right here. Kind of have it go up this way. Have it just go right into that like motor mount bracket. We'll get to that and go from there. There you go, folks. Engine's out. I told you I'd finally get it out. Well, let's take a look. There it is on the floor. Motor and transmission. And got a big hole in the car. But now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to separate this transmission from the engine, and I'm going to try to get it on the engine stand today. That's kind of boring, monotonous type stuff, so I'm not even going to bore you folks with that. So this is going to end this video finally. Only took me about 3.5 weeks to get this one completed. So that's it. But the next one's going to be showing tearing the engine down. That's always fun. That's my favorite part, is to tear the engine apart and get it ready for the shop. So with that being said, guys, as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that button right down here. Hit the bell notification next to it, and give me one of these right here. It does help the channel. It helps it to grow. So if you don't mind, those 3 things: subscribe, like, share, comment. Okay, 4. I can't count. All right, but I'm going to rebuild an engine. I'll see how that works out. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you later.